I think that this is officially the latest that I have ever filmed a video, a podcast. It is currently 12:30, 12:30 a.m. Ideally, this will be posted at 9 a.m., so 8 hours from now. Let's see if it actually get done. Because I do have work tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, hi guys. This is the I'm Doing This Okay podcast. I'm Angel Clade, and it is late. It's very late. If you know Atlanta comedy, it's Tuesday, so I just got back from Limerick. I wasn't gonna go today, but then my friend was going. And so then I decided to go because how could I not see my friend, even though I see them every other day? I have a problem. I have FOMO, guys. I do have FOMO. I just feel like I don't even need to, like, people are like, take a day to yourself. Why would I need to take a day to myself when I have so much fun spending time with the besties? I'll choose them over me any day. So no, I'm not gonna take a day for myself. I actually have been though. I've been doing a little bit better. I have been adulting, guys, in a crazy way. Like I don't know what clicked, the frontal lobe is developing or something cuz I like just randomly had the urge. I was like, I am going to pay off all my credit card debt. I have a goal of February. Um which may seem crazy if you knew how much credit card debt that I have. But I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can like cut some corners maybe. I don't know. We'll see. February, that's an ambitious goal. It is because I've been in that same credit card debt mm, for over a year, maybe more. Okay. So I don't know if that's actually getting to get done. But okay. But yeah, I like the light, the fire lit under my ass. Is that the saying? Okay, last week I was like, I don't know sayings, and now I keep trying to use sayings anyway. But yeah, I'm really stepping into adulting for real. So I'm figuring out my finances because I really just didn't even know like credit cards. I didn't even know like my interest rate or anything. My friend was asking me. I was like, no idea. Don't know. Don't know. But yeah, I figured it out. Figured out a game plan. Okay. And then not only that, I cleaned my whole house and I've been cooking by myself. I booked a dentist appointment. Oh, and cooking. I used to have those meal kits, y'all know. I was getting those meal kits, but now I decided to stop them and see if I can actually try cooking by myself. No extra assistance. See what I can do. See what I can whip up in the kitchen because I just want to see. And I haven't been to the grocery store for real. So let's see how that works with me trying to like save money and also be a real adult. Okay, that's a hot, boring start to the podcast. Okay, talking about adulting. But it's late. Give me a break, guys. Give me a break. But no, I have a theme for this podcast. Look at that, guys. Improvements. I have a theme because I don't really have much to say. Maybe it's also because I can't think right now because it is literally 12:30 a.m. and I should be sleeping. Um, but I've had quite a few occurrences in comedy and also in my life where I have been a hater this past week. And I just feel like we should feed into the energy and continue being a hater. So this is the hater podcast, okay? This is I'm hating this, okay? So I've written down some things that I hate. Some are lighthearted, some are not. And we're just gonna go through them today. Lucky for me, I have a catalog of things I hate because every time I hate something, I tweet, I hate blah da 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 da. You know? Oh, not my light flickering again. Okay. But yeah, so we're going through some things that I hate. Also, I didn't bring my water today, but I'm not getting up. I don't feel like getting up. It is past my bedtime. Okay. Things that I hate. This list, I don't even know if y'all can probably see it, but it's like written so chaotically. I don't know if y'all can see that. Probably not. There's words all over the place. But I'm just gonna, pick and grab of things that I hate. Okay. I hate wearing baggy jeans and then having to use a public restroom. Anybody been there before? You had to like, because I don't, I hate when my jeans touch the bathroom floor. I think that makes sense. Or, yeah. So then you're just like gripping onto both sides of your pants so they aren't touching the bathroom floor. Maybe I'm just like overly cautious. My light went out. I'm not fixing it, guys. I'm not because I don't feel like it. Um, Maybe I'm just like overly cautious. I think that's disgusting for your pants to hit the bathroom floor. And I guess your pants are constantly hitting the floor. Actually, the light being out is bothering me. So we're going to pause for a second, okay? The magic of editing, okay? We'll be back in 1 second. And we're back, okay? We're back in action, new light bulb, all set. Also, people always ask where I get this light bulb from. It's like a mosaic type light bulb with, I think it's actually called like stained glass light bulb. It's from Target. I think it's literally only like $10. So if you're interested in a colorful light, go to Target. And also, I don't know if you're supposed to like turn the power off when you're changing light bulbs, but I almost didn't, and I was like, oh, I could have electrocuted myself. I could have. Okay, but we were talking about baggy jeans, but really that's it. I just think it's nasty, and I hate when the bottom of your jeans touch the bottom of the floor, the bathroom floor specifically, and also any floor for that matter. Like when people walk around with the back of their jeans wet and soggy from the rain, that's disgusting. It is. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it, and I try not to do it. So every time I go into the bathroom, I'm like holding all this fabric in the public bathroom, or I'll just wait till I get home. Honestly, I be holding it, and I know that messes up with your bladder. I know it does. In the future, it might not be good for me, but I think everybody just feels more comfortable peeing or doing other things in their own home because why would I want to do that in a public restroom? Guys, my work, we only have one bathroom. One bathroom, single stall, single bathroom. It's like my job is like a house. So I only have one bathroom, and it's like they need more. They do. Because real shitters like me can't live like that. That's a joke. I haven't had a solid poop since '09. That's also a joke. But it's crazy that they don't have more than one bathroom in that place. And I don't be holding it in there because I have to because I work there all day. But that's wild to me. Okay, next, more seriously. I hate when people like minimize my accomplishments because I am the good child. Good child in quotes. Okay. Because I think people think that I'm supposed to do a lot of things that I do and then supposed to be good and supposed to do well and supposed to be able to like live, pay my rent. Particularly this comes with family, talking about family. I think they expect all these things of me. And so sometimes I don't get celebrated. Wow, we're going so deep so seriously. But no, I think sometimes I don't get celebrated as much as I should or as I would want to because they expect that of me. you know? And my family is to say like they're proud of me or whatever. When I finished college, they celebrated me or whatever too. They put on this great party. Love them, respect them for that. But in the same vein, I do some things and it's like I feel like people don't appreciate it as much. Okay, and I'm like tiptoeing, I'm walking the line because I know that, people do love me, support me, and stuff like that. But sometimes it's like hard to feel supported when people just assume that that's what you're gonna do. And I'm not even doing that much for real, but it is like it does feel like an accomplishment every single day to be able to like live in a different city, to pay rent, to have a job, to work a full-time job, to support myself. Like that is an accomplishment in itself. And maybe on the other hand, somebody would be like, why do you feel like you need to be praised for being able to pay your rent? But it's like a lot of people out there aren't doing that, you know? And yes, I am in credit card debt, but I'm also like still sustaining myself while I'm here. So I do hate when people minimize my accomplishments just because I am the good child or just because they expect that of me. Okay, that was so serious. Very, very serious. Okay. Okay, we'll go on a lighthearted one next. I hate when people just now started doing this. I hate the new generation has been referring to having sex as getting cracked. Getting cracked? What is that? Somebody tell me. That's unheard of. That's disgusting. Actually, I think Gen Z needs to stop thinking of slang or Gen Alpha. Whoever's out there thinking of slang, y'all need to stop. Let's put it on a break. Put it on a pause. Because that's bad. Like let's go back to the good old days. Do I sound like a boomer? But that's crazy getting cracked. Like I want us to reevaluate the language. Okay, now this is like an unserious one that now has turned serious. But the language around like having sex, like people getting cracked. What else did they say? Breaking her back. Okay, that's rhymes. But breaking her back, like it's so negative. Everything's so negative. What happened to this being a pleasurable experience? What kind of negative connotation goes with having sex if we're referring to it as all these like aggressive, horrible things? I don't like it. I don't like it. And that's why a lot of women are scared, I think so, of having sex or experiencing it because it's like all these horror stories and people are just like, I'm gonna break her back out. They don't say that. Okay. Whatever they say though, it's really scary and traumatizing. Um, and so I think we should stop calling sex getting cracked or any of the other iterations of that, okay? I don't like it. Not me yawning straight into the mic. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, was this a good idea? Okay, last week was short. This week also might be short because I thought this was gonna be a great idea. But it's turning out that I am sleepy. I'm so sleepy that I'm slurring my words. Okay. Next, next on the hater list. Next on the hater list. I hate that I be donating my clothes too much, guys. I do like donating my clothes. I like having recycled in my closet. Oh, this is what I was talking about last episode. I talked about my closet clean out. Okay, I did clean out my closet. Okay. And so I was looking through and I was donating clothes. But then the same weekend, I was also looking through my entire Instagram feed from start to finish. And I was looking at clothes and I was like, dang, I missed that dress. Where did that bodysuit go? What happened to that little tube top? You know? And most likely, I donated all of them, okay? It is good that they're living another life, but I do miss them. So I love donating clothes, but I hate that I donate clothes and then they're forever gone. Like the idea of permanence, hate that. I want everything to be temporary. If possible, that'd be great. That'd be great for me, honestly. I'd be overjoyed by temporarily giving away my clothes and then having them back. And I guess you can do that by like giving them to a friend or something. But also the problem is not a lot of my friends wear my size. And that's not even trying to be on like I'm so skinny, I'm so tiny. But I don't have friends who wear my size, which is unfortunate. So I can't give away clothes and get them back. My sisters, they wear my size, but if I give clothes to them, never seeing them again. They will be lost in the abyss that is their closets. So unfortunately, I just donate clothes, and I just look back on pictures like, oh, that was a cute dress, that was a cute bodysuit, but it's okay. Next, okay, I should stop saying next. That's not a good transition. We're just gonna keep talking. I hate a bitch who sits in the middle of a bench. Scoot over, especially if you're a stranger. Why are you sitting in the middle of the bench? You did that because you didn't want people to sit next to you. And I hate that. What happened to companionship? What happened to sharing is caring? Okay, you're going to sit in the middle of a bench? Move. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. I also hate AI. We talked about that a few episodes ago. I think it's bad. It's bad for the environment. I don't even have to get into it. It uses tons of water, and it's destroying the environment, destroying neighborhoods, black neighborhoods, okay, and affecting minority groups of people, okay. It is, but I also hate AI because like y'all aren't thinking anymore at all. Y'all aren't thinking straight with the use of AI. There's something that's actually changing in society as we're using AI more. Okay. And I really just hate to like keep beating a dead horse, another saying for you guys. But it's like, what are we doing? I heard that somebody was doing karaoke and they asked AI what karaoke song that they should sing. You see, the thing about karaoke is that it's fun when you choose the song. So what are we doing? Like you really don't have any type of originality where you can't even pick one of your favorite songs to sing right now. That's wild. I think we need to reevaluate, okay? And I also hate all the AI slop that is all over the internet, okay? My niece, she's like 4, and she been watching YouTube sometimes, and I'd be looking over her shoulder watching YouTube like this is all AI madness. It's like not even educational, and that goes into like what parents and teachers are like letting their kids have access to, which that's not my child, so I won't speak on that. Um, but it's just like AI slop, just like, and nothing makes sense. There's limbs coming out of anywhere, and then these animals are like different colors even though they're supposed to be the same animal. It's like, why are we letting people watch that? It's not good for the children. It's not good for adults. Like people are literally having psychotic breakdowns over their AI boyfriends. Like they love their AI boyfriends down bad, and they think they can't have a real significant other because they're attached, emotionally attached to this software. Like it was bad enough that people were having parasocial relationships with like influencers, but y'all are literally having parasocial relationships with beeps and boops with AI boyfriends. What are we doing? Let's let's be real. Like let's have human connection instead of like just talking to bleep bloops. Like I don't know what to tell you. It's crazy to me. And I'm not using it. I'm not using it at all. And I see the appeal. I do see the appeal. I see how it's fun. And like, go off queen. But not really, because it's killing people. They don't have water, okay? They don't have water because you want to have a fake boyfriend instead of getting out in the real world, okay? And with that being said, I do see how getting out in the real world is scary because I also hate dating apps. Did I ever tell y'all I saw like blackface on Bumble? Really fun app. Really, really fun. Um, but yeah, dating apps are horrible. They're just all around bad. Like I just don't know. I've tried all of them. Not all of them, okay? But Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, the trifecta, okay? Tinder, it is freak nasty, okay? And then also I don't like how Tinder you can't see who has liked you. You just have to constantly like people. Hinge is honestly the best. Hinge is the best because Hinge will tell you who liked you. And I don't like liking people haphazardly. I don't want to give out my likes if you're not going to like me back. So I only go to the like tab and like or swipe from there or whatever. I don't know. But I haven't had the dating apps in a while. Bumble is the one where the girl messages first. I downloaded that one in college for like when I first downloaded an app. And for some reason, Bumble just has all the weird men. I think that they know since it's like women seeking them first that they can go to the Bumble. Because then like, okay, my weirdness is already out the way. Like I don't have to like show off that I'm weird first by my first message. She gets the message first. And also the pressure of messaging first. Like I get why guys don't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it either. Honestly, I'm pretty good at a first message. But to do it every single time on Bumble, it was too much. I don't recommend. But yeah, I haven't had the dating apps in a minute. And I don't think I'll ever download them ever again. That might be a lie. Sometimes I get lonely. But they're just not for me. I don't see how people can just meet basically a stranger and then be like, I want to date you. I want to pursue you. And I think the problem is with dating apps, people, I personally use the dating apps as like when I did use them, it's like getting to know somebody and then moving into a relationship. And there's two sides of people where people are like, why are you moving so slow? We're on the dating app, we should be dating. Whereas I think like it should just be like getting to know you, then let's get to dating. And then on the other hand, there's people who are like just like messing around. So I don't know. I haven't found a happy medium. And maybe the problem is because I've only used those three apps. And I know there's like different apps catered towards like, the off brand apps that are catered to like getting to know people. Um, but also dating apps are so much work. Like personally, during my day to day, I don't text that many people. I don't text that many people at all. Like I'm usually at work, I'm texting work people about different things. I only text people on very rare occasions, and that is when I need something. Because most of my friends I see in real life. Okay. Or it's like something that I that just comes to mind, it reminds me of my friend, then I'll text them. But I am not consistently texting nobody. And then when you download the dating apps, you not only have to like consistently text somebody, you have to consistently text multiple bodies. And that is too much work for me. That is too much work for me. I hate responding to messages. And that is another thing that I wrote down. I hate responding to messages and I hate responding to Instagram comments. Okay, text me if you ever want to get in contact with me. I'll answer a text any day. Maybe, probably, most likely. Sorry if I haven't answered your text recently and you're listening to the podcast. But I'll answer a text. Instagram comments and Instagram DMs, I see no reason why I should respond to those. I don't see no reason why I am obligated to respond to those. Okay? An Instagram comment, definitely not. I'm sorry. I can't be the one who responds to every single happy birthday comment with a heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you, Bessie. Like, no, I can't do it. Like, y'all get it. I'll like the message and move on. I'm not going to respond to your Instagram comment unless it needs responding to, okay? And Instagram DMs, I honestly hate how easy it is for so many people to have access to me. And I know in saying that, I could just turn my DMs off. People are always saying, like, I always tell people, my friends, that I get overwhelmed by Instagram DMs. And they're like, oh, you can just turn the Instagram DMs off. I can't. I know that I can't, but also I can't as a comedian who wants to get booked. A lot of the messages that are sent are through Instagram DMs, through group chats that are made and stuff like that. So I unfortunately have to leave my Instagram DMs on. But I hate responding to Instagram DMs too, because like sometimes it's just like people responding to my story, and honestly, my Instagram story is for myself. I do not ever expect anybody to respond to them. Like that's for me to watch 20 times a day. I don't care if you have to comment on it at all. And maybe this is bad to say when I'm supposed to be like working on engagement and da 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 da. But bro, I do not care what you have to say about my latte that I posted on my Instagram story. I don't drink coffee. I don't know why I said latte. But like you get it? And it's like so many people think like there's like this goes back to AI. This goes back to parasocial relationships. There's like so many people in my Instagram DMs who have like pseudo friendships with me just because they are reply guys. I don't know you, bro. Stay on my DMs. Or like stay in my DMs, but be okay with staying in my DMs and me ignoring the DM because I don't have the energy to respond to every single person. And I'm not trying to be like Mr. Bitches, like Mr. I have bitches in my DMs, but I get overwhelmed, guys. I do get overwhelmed. And I have a job and I use my hands at my job. Dirt on my hands at my job. So I don't have the time to wash my hands and respond to every single Instagram, every single moment that it comes to. Text me after work, maybe I'll respond. But during the day, I'm not responding to your Instagram DMs. Sorry. Sorry, bestie. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, these are all transitioning into each other so greatly. Greatly, that's definitely the word that I wanted to use. But yes, I am sorry that I can't respond to all your Instagram DMs. But I also hate, hate people who are overly apologetic. People who you can't even go like 3 sentences without them saying sorry. Like, come on, brother. Stand up for yourself. It's not that deep. Don't say sorry to me every 2 seconds because first off, you don't mean it. First off, you don't mean it if you're saying sorry every single second. Secondly, like grow some skin. That's definitely not the saying. Grow some skin? No, I don't know what it is. Guys, it's late. Don't blame me. Okay, I would say grow some skin any hour of the day. Okay, but like, like toughen up. Why are you saying sorry over some little thing? I hate overly apologetic people. Cause like, what made you that way? In the kindest way possible. What made you that way? Cause it's weird. We don't like it. And I need you to work on that. Let's work on the self confidence. Maybe that could be our goal for the rest of the year, for the second half of 2025. Maybe that'd be good for you. I think so. I think so. I also hate, oh, this is a good one. Drive-through lanes with only one lane. Okay, and I'm not talking about like how Chick-fil-A has 2 lanes. Usually most times they have 2 lanes where you can order at 2 sections. I don't care about that. I'm talking about a drive-through where if you get in the line, There's no way to getting out until you go all the way in the line. Because sometimes I'll be honest, I get in a drive-through and I see that the line is a little dense, a little packed, and so I want to like skirt off and not be in that drive-through anymore. You know? But there's times when you're in the drive-through and there's like a curb right next to you, you can't leave. And now you're stuck in the drive-through. And now you're forced to order a $5 biggie bag for the third day in a row because you can't get out the drive-through. I hate that. Hate that for me, hate that for you, hate that for everybody. Because I don't want to be held up at the drive-through if I don't want to be. There's specifically a Taco Bell that I go to all the time, and you can't get out. And honestly, maybe it makes me a little claustrophobic because if a drive-through only has one lane, that means a car is in front of me blocking. I can't move forward. A car is probably behind me blocking and can't move backward. What if something were to happen and I need to get out quick? Because there's a curb next to me, so I'm gonna have to hop the curb, and that's not good because my car is already fucked. So it is not good. I hate when people claim that certain black people are like whitewashed because they lived in the suburbs. Okay, and listen, there are some black people who are whitewashed. We know this, we do. But just because I live in the suburbs, just because I grew up in the suburbs, does not mean that I am whitewashed completely. Okay, and I do get that I do fall into a little bit of the whitewashing, but not that serious. No, like not even like people think. I don't know. People might think that I'm whitewashed, whatever. But my school was like 90% black. So whitewashed who? Whitewashed where? Like maybe I just grew up in the suburbs that had a different culture than the city, but that's not whitewashed. I grew up around black people. And then, no, this is like me preaching. I grew up around black people. I had black friends, but no, I did. Like I did not see as many white people in my life until I went to UGA. I was always surrounded by black people. Like my school was black as fuck. So I don't know why people like throw around the whitewash thing. Like maybe it's just a different culture living in the suburbs. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not white. Maybe it's just different. How about that? Okay. And to tag along also on race, I hate when there's a lineup of dark skinned models at like a fashion show or whatever, and they all have like buzz cut short hair. Learn how to do 4C hair. That could be something. Why is every single dark skinned model has the same look? Because y'all won't try and challenge yourselves on how to do 4C hair. It sucks. Where's the representation? It sucks that this is also still happening in 2025. Like, we've been through seasons and seasons and seasons of America's Next Top Model, and y'all still don't know how to do some 4C hair. Like, what did Tyra Banks give us if she didn't give us all the hair trauma that she put those girlies through in the 2000s? I think we need to work on that. I think brands, if you're listening, work on this. Dark skin models can have long hair too. Dark skin models can rock their natural hair without it being a buzz cut. Let's try that, okay? I think that'd be really good for people, especially little girls looking up to these models. This is a negative podcast, but I do want to say something positive that you can do anytime you see a little girl. If you're not a weirdo freak, anytime you see a little girl, you can give her a compliment on her hair, a black girl specifically, because that will make her feel loved. That will make her feel seen, and we need more of that. I try to go out my way to compliment all little black girls that I see on their hair, because we need it now more than ever. I feel like we boomeranged into a natural hair movement that was in a good place, but somehow the boomerang is going back, okay? it is going back to a weird area. And I think that might be a reflection of like our political landscape, but I will not get into that tonight either, because again, it is now 1 a.m. and I don't have the brain space to talk about politics right now. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not, because everything they're doing is damn near illegal. Speaking of illegal, I hate undisclosed ads. And there's not much to say about this. I just don't think people should be advertising, especially advertising on platforms like how easy accessible it is to advertise on social media like Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, without disclosing that it is an ad, and it is illegal. There are rules. The FTC says you can't. You need to say like this is an ad, but now like the rules are so blurred in the age of social media. Like you can literally put your last line, 5 bullet points down, hashtag ad, and that will be proof enough that it is an ad. But I think people should be explicitly explaining like I am getting money from this. These are my original thoughts, sure, which sometimes they're not even that. But I am getting money and getting promotion and getting paid for this. I think people should have to say that. And if they're not, I think they should be fined. And I think they should do it more than just saying a hashtag ad at the end of their video. Because everybody's trying to sell something to us all the time. And how do I know you're being genuine? I don't really care because it's like I have creators that I trust or whatever. Yes, this is parasocial, I know, but I have creators that I trust, and so like those, of course, are going to be the opinions that I value more than the people who just do the hashtag ad. But I think it is a lot of lines have been blurred in the digital age of like what is. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. What is fair? What is ethical? And what needs to be like outlined explicitly. Okay. Oh, okay. Also, I didn't even write this down, guys, but I hate family vloggers. The way that they expose their children's lives. Oh, I think I talked about this on my first episode ever of this podcast. Family vloggers, like, y'all are going to a different type of hell. Okay, and I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Y'all are exploiting your children for money in ways that are predatory and dangerous. And I don't even know why you would ever put your children through that. Like I have now been even like more cautious of how I post my niece online. Like, and I don't even have a following for real, but I know that there is strangers who follow me. But now that I've been somewhat of a comedian or whatever, like I don't even try to like post her face for real. Like I always try to do like a side profile or like her like looking away because I don't want strangers seeing her. And I think y'all should be more protective over your children. I don't understand why you wouldn't be, especially with how like prevalent and known it is that there are like predators online who are like saving these videos of children and using them for nasty purposes. And you would still want your baby on the internet. That's horrible to me. That makes me think that there's something wrong with you. Okay. And there has to be more than one thing wrong with you because I don't know why you would ever subject your child to that. And also filming so many like personal things about your child and like posting it online. They didn't consent to that. They didn't consent to the content being made. And even if they did at an older age, you have like groomed them into being a content creator and groomed them into being this like figure, making Instagram accounts for them as a baby and commenting as a baby on your Instagram back to them because you want them to be an influencer. And I just think that's wrong. Like they don't know any better. And they won't know any better until they turn into like Jeanette McCurdy's age. And then they write a book about how they're glad that their mom died. I I don't know why people still think it's a good idea. Like I understand early internet it didn't make sense. Like nobody knew like the dangers of the internet. And even that, like okay, I don't know about y'all. Growing up, when I started using the internet, like they taught in school so much internet safety. They're like, don't use your first and last name online. Don't tell people where you live, all this stuff. Now people are literally like blasting it to the masses. People are recording where they live. Instagram handles their first and last name. Like they're putting it everywhere. And I don't know what happened because I grew up when internet started. And they told us, hey, don't do that. And now people are like, oh, I'm going to do this. And also, I'm going to do this in a way that is completely unsafe. I'm going to record my every move. I'm going to vlog my everyday life so that people know my schedule, know the coffee shop that I go to, know what streets I walk down, know where I live, know my first and last name. That is insane to me. Like, we need to go back to teaching internet safety the OG way. I don't think people are safe anymore on the internet at all. And even like, okay, this is something I wrote down too. People aren't safe on the internet anymore. And also strangers. People who don't even know you now will be filming and recording you and taking pictures of you and posting it online. As I said, I was just at Limerick open mic today. And as I get on stage, this man pulls out his phone, points it at me on stage. And so I'm on stage into the mic. I'm like, are you recording a video or taking a picture?" He's like, "Oh, I'm doing both." Why? Please tell me why. Why are you taking a picture and video of me on stage at an open mic on a random Tuesday at midnight? Brother, you're weird. I'm not famous. I'm not famous. You're weird. You're weird. And also, I'm gonna need you to delete that, sir. And like, shout out to Luke Bentley because he was like told the guy to stop doing that because he was recording multiple people and filming multiple and taking pictures of multiple people. But it's also like it's crazy how easy it is of people who just take a picture of you and post it online without your consent. And then next thing you know, you're the next meme. You're the next Karen who's going off in public. And like that sometimes it's kind of valid. Sometimes it's deserved. Sometimes we need to put these Karens on blast. But there's also other like innocent scenarios where people are just posting online and then they become this whole thing where they didn't want to be that thing. Like Alex from Target. Do y'all remember Alex from Target? Random guy, random teenage boy just working his job, his minimum wage job. He gets posted online and now everybody's talking about how hot he is. And it's harassing him. It's like he didn't even want all that. Well, I don't know. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what that man. But like imagine just working your job, somebody takes a picture of you and now you're viral. That's insane. That shouldn't be happening. Like I think we really need to think before we post, especially strangers. Especially. And I watch on YouTube I watch a lot of the videos that I consume are about like people going thrifting. And so they'll be like recording in public and like half of the YouTubers that I watch, they will blur all the faces of the strangers in the background, which I love that. I respect that. But the other half of the people that I watch, they don't even blur anybody in the background. It's like they didn't subject to being in your YouTube video. Why do you are you recording? And I know you're not purposely recording strangers, but they're in the background of your videos. And you're recording in a public space. And then sometimes people are like, well, you're in a public space. That means you're bound to be recorded. You're there's cameras everywhere, there's street cameras everywhere. And it's like, okay, street cameras are different. Street cameras are different than the internet that are being broadcasted to the entire world. Even this, I recently went which I'll talk about later. I went to this little like gaming place and we were playing darts and the darts board had an instant replay camera every time you scored the final shot and then it would play back to you. I mean, it was cool, it was nice, it was dandy, but also like that's so unnecessary to just be recording me playing darts. It was kind of concerning. I didn't like it. Okay, and maybe I'm pussy for that. But I didn't like it. 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 I didn't like it at all. Okay, I have a few more. I hate apartment fees. Throw that in the rent. Why am I paying like six different fees on top of my rent? Just include it all together and I'd be much more happy. Okay, now I gotta pay a water fee, a trash fee, a da 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 fee. Like, just throw it all together and I'll be perfectly fine. I just don't understand why apartment fees are a thing. And I guess it's good because, like, we need to know what we're paying for. We need to know where our money is going to. But I don't care that much. Obviously, I don't care that much. I was in quite a bit of credit card debt. I was about to expose myself with how much credit card debt I was in. um, but yeah, I don't care where my money goes. And maybe I'm the only one, but just like, come on, guys, just put it all together. Put it all together, and everything's fine. Okay. And okay, I'll do one final one. Maybe I'll do this again. I kind of like this. I hate when I have a good hairstyle idea, perfect way that I want to do my hair, but it's the wrong season. Black girlies will relate. Okay. Like, because yeah, I was like, just this last week, I was like, I want to straighten my hair. I want to press out my hair, but it's raining all week. So I can't press out my hair. Because unfortunately, if I do, it would just be a waste of money. Waste of money and time because it will poof up in 2 seconds. Okay. And then I'll look like my little troll doll that I have over there. Nobody can see it, but I have a tiny little troll. Like, y'all know what a troll looks like with big hair. Did y'all watch Trolls? It was on Nickelodeon. It was a show called Trolls with a Z. There was these little girl trolls. They each had a different color. And nobody ever knows what I'm talking about. Nobody will still know what I'm talking about, but it's a great show. Actually, I haven't seen it in years, but I believe it was a great show because I was obsessed with it as a kid and I have great taste and I've had great taste since I was born. I can't talk anymore. Guys, it's too late. It's past midnight. It's too late. It's 1:15 a.m. Um but I've always had great taste since I was born, so that's a show that I might tap back into. Let's go back and find that. Lost Media. Okay. But as I always say, okay, back to the hairstyle thing. It's like you have a great idea for a hairstyle, but then it's just like so unfortunate that it's not the time in the season and you have to wait. Maybe I just hate waiting. But yeah, like I'll be wanting like bust down long hair. But it's like, okay, it's summertime. It's summertime and that is just gonna cause me to sweat, so I can't do that. Or I want a short little cute little bob. But guess what? It's winter. And so if I wear a bob, then I have to wear a hat and it's just gonna mess everything up. So I really hate having a good idea for a hairstyle and then just not having the ability to execute it at that time and having to wait. That sucks. Okay. Now onto our segments, our favorite segments. I'm doing this now. Okay. Last week I talked about how I was going to the botanical gardens with one of my friends, one of my new friends, and we didn't go to the botanical gardens. It's unfortunate. Every time I plan to go to the botanical gardens with a friend, it's like something doesn't work out, and then we can't go. So we didn't go, but we went to this arcade place, as I mentioned, with the darts, called Your Third Spot. It was fun. I loved hanging out with her. Well, love is a stretch. I mean, it was like, sorry, I had to burp. It was as fun as it can be with a new friend that you're just meeting for the well, not just meeting for the first time, but like just hanging out one on one for the first time. It was fun though, and hopefully we hang out again. Um, but yeah, I'm doing this now for this week. I'm doing this now. I already mentioned it, but I'm gonna really try to like actively cook every single meal. I want to cook every single meal. Or not cook, but eat leftovers and stuff like that because I want to cut my cost on eating out if I can. And I don't eat out that often, but really it's like breakfast that catches me. Breakfast and lunch. Which is 2 out of 3 of the meals that catch me. But not all the time. But like I'll usually like cook dinner and have leftovers for dinner. But packing my lunch every day for work has been a struggle. Um And so I'm doing this now. I'm really intentionally planning my meals. I am. And I'm also doing this now. I'm also like, my schedule used to be like up and down, where one day I would have to be at work at 6, and the other days I would be at work at normal time at 8. But because of that, I would just set a new alarm every single day for the next morning. But now my schedule has been adjusted where every single day for the rest of the time, I'll have to be at work at 8. So I'm working on waking up consistently at the same time and not snoozing my alarm 10,000 freaking times, because I used to be the type of person, as soon as my alarm went off, I would be up, no snooze at all. But something shifted. Even in college, I was like, as soon as my alarm went up off, I was up. I think getting a real job, I was like, ugh, I don't really want to start my day. I don't want to start my day. And so in my adulthood, I have been snoozing a lot, so much that I was snoozing to the point that I am late for work. And that's not good. So I'm trying to actually, in my pursuing adulthood chapter, paying off my credit card debt, cooking meals, and also waking up at a reasonable hour. Which, filming this until like 1:30 a.m. is probably not going to help me achieve this goal tomorrow. I might have to snooze a couple times, but I think it'll be good for me to find like a consistent schedule, and then that will help me go back to my goal from the previous few weeks, where I need to work on rest. If I wake up at the same time every single day, then maybe I can figure out what sleep schedule actually works good for me. Because right now, it's not working well. It's not working well. Okay. So I'm doing this now. I am cooking. I am waking up on time. And I am paying off my credit card debt. And none of this is a lie. Okay. It will happen. Definitely. Most likely. Okay, moving on to our negativity segment, even though this whole episode has been negative. I'm not doing this. Okay? I'm not doing this. I'm not holding on to hope for relationships that have proven time and time again to not fulfill me. I feel like my I'm not doing this always goes back to relationships, but I just have been reflecting on it. And I don't really like to deep dive into relationships on here. And I guess that's why it's just like tagged on always to the end of the episode. But I think definitely with um feeding into somebody who doesn't want me and has told me that they don't want me, and I don't need to do that no more, because I'm better than that. And hopefully, in saying this, and in my adulthood chapter, this will be the last time that I will say I am better than that man and what he has been feeding me, because he has been feeding me scraps and I've been taking it like the little rat mouse that I am. I remember rat summer. I mean, it was brat summer, but really it was rat summer. I don't know. That's kind of a somber note to end on, but I am tired. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, bro, but I can hear it in my voice. So that's the end of this episode. Hopefully, I will get it edited and posted on time. But if not, sorry guys. Sorry, love you anyway. But my name is Angel. This has been I'm Doing This Okay. And this is the podcast. See you next week. Bye. Good night.